Okay, so here I am. I'm just gonna find a spot where I can eat and then I'm gonna go to the event. So I'm just gonna take a sweet spot. I think this is the spot. I'm gonna sit here and enjoy my lunch. Maybe not, there's too much bees around and I think I'm gonna get sting, so let me just sit on a regular table and yeah. So I'm going to Comic-Con, y'all. I've seen some few people with costume. I ordered myself a burger, a vegan burger of course. And I need to find a trash can. I forgot to take some napkins. It's okay. Oh gosh. Anyways. So I got myself a cinnamon bun without the cream. I'm like, this is basically a croissant. She could have told me like, hey, we don't have the whipped cream. Do you mind? Do you want to still pay for it? Because I'm basically paying for a croissant. This is basically a croissant. Put it in the oven. I got myself the burger and the s'more cookie. So I'm about to eat. I think it's some Caribbean festival. I don't know, I'm not sure, but I've seen some girls, some Caribbean girl dressing, you know, when they celebrate. I don't know if it's around or if it's today. I think it's today, but whatever. I'm about to eat, so this is what it looks like. Ta-da! Thumbnail. So it's very good. It has some shiitake mushrooms, and I'm about to take my first bite. It's very good. I have some napkins just in case. I forgot to take some napkins. But yeah, I got my ticket with me. Got my ticket. Okay. Yeah, so I just have to give it away. I'm feeling a little drops. I think it's gonna rain, hopefully not, but we're still going to be outside, so it's okay. I can wait to see how it goes. See you. so I'm back home. I did a little grocery. I buy some few things, and now I'm back home. I'm a little bit tired. Sorry. Yeah. Anyways, but I came back, and it was my first time being on Comic-Con. My first time. I was like, it's on my bucket list. I need to go. So I went alone. And there weren't a lot of people in costume. Maybe because I went a little bit later, like 3-4 o'clock. I think I was there at 3:30, 4 o'clock. Yeah, so I think the event, it's ending at 11:30. I think some of the stuff from what I've seen on the website will close at 7:30, but anyways, I didn't want to stay that long because first of all, I'm alone. It's just like, but once you have like people you could talk, you take much more of your time to, you know, see everything slowly, but also you can do that alone. But I feel like once you're in a group, like you discuss so much. It's like, oh, we talk so much about that stuff, now let's see other stuff. I think with a group you take a little bit of time, but yeah, it's like you have to really consider other people. Okay, I want to see this. Okay, I want to see that. And yeah, so yeah, it was a quick tour. I think I didn't spend much than an hour. I think I was maybe there for, if it's not an hour, maybe less than an hour. So it was interesting. I really love the cutesy stuff when it comes to, you know, cups and stuff like that. I enjoy the robot part. I even took like a little selfie, and yeah, I think the robot area really kept my attention. I really loved it, and I've seen a lot of people around with their costume. Yeah, at that part when I took like the selfies and videos around the robot technology stuff, that's when I've seen a lot of people costume dressed up. So yeah, it was nice. Was it worth $50 something? No, I would have paid for $30. But I understand the hustle. So but it's not, in my opinion, it's not worth $50 something. I would pay for $30. And thank goodness I don't have you know, maybe there's much more perks. Obviously you have much more perks when it comes to the pass, VIP pass. I know there was a line for, let's say, the ones that pay for 1 day only, the ones who had, I think, VIP, the other one who has like 3 days or something like that. I don't know, but there was different lines, and I didn't line up. There was no lines, but they separate obviously in the hallway, so people who came only for a day go through that line. And you know, I just followed, and there was a lot of people. It wasn't crowded to the point like I was like, you know, I couldn't breathe, thank goodness, because I was a little bit, you know, scared. I was like, oh my gosh, hopefully like there won't be a lot of people. And it was okay, it was tolerable. There was people, but not enough to the point like I'm about to suffocate, you know. But it was nice. I didn't buy anything because I'm trying to save money, and but it's true, I'm still waiting for my loan for this month. So I'm just like, listen, I don't want to spend much more, especially when I went to the grocery store. I wanted to buy some spices, and when I saw like the price getting at 75, and I'm like, oh no, take that back. And I was like, I'll take the rest, but all the spices you can take it off. And yeah, so it was nice and interesting. And yeah, I'm debating in my head if I would go to the manga event in August. I know some of my classmates, they will go. And even when I told people in my class, because the teacher, before we left, she said she asked everyone, like, what are you gonna do for the weekend? What are you gonna do for the weekend? If for each person. So I said I'm going to Comic-Con, and yeah, everybody was like saying stuff like, oh, I don't know, and you know, mundane stuff. Mundane stuff. Oh, I'm going to see family, or I'm going to be with my friend. And I was the only one going to, I guess, event. I was like, oh, I'm going to Comic-Con, and you hear in the class, oh, everybody was, whoa. Anyways, but yeah, so yeah, that was my first time. But yeah, if I come another time, I would like to dress up. You know, there's a first for everything, and I would like to, you know, dress up, being in a character. That would be nice, especially if I will have kids. That I will definitely go all out for with my kids. Oh yeah. If I would have children, I'm gonna go all out. It was so cute. There was children too. And on my way, I saw one of my classmates that I really get along with, and I asked her yesterday if she wants to go to the library with me, because I said, oh, tomorrow I'm gonna be at the library all day in the library to study, because there's so much stuff to study and the exams. And then afterwards, 2 weeks from now, we're gonna have our vacation, so there's so much to retain, to memorize. And I was like, feel free if you want to join me. So I texted her, and she was like, oh yeah. She said she's going to the church, and then afterwards she will join me. And then today, after the event, after Comic-Con, I saw her, and she was with a bunch of bags. I was like, oh, you did shop? Yeah, she was like, yeah, I did shopping, because she's going to Africa for her brother's wedding. And I was like, oh, you're lucky, you're gonna travel, and you know, Africa, and you know, that would be nice. I will definitely would like to travel, especially for my birthday, since in the summer. So yeah, what I was about to say. So yeah, tomorrow we're gonna link together, and we're gonna study, and that's gonna be it. And tonight I will try to study, but I will definitely try to sleep early, because yeah, I have been sleep deprived, and I need to be functional. So tomorrow I'm going to the library. That's the plan for tomorrow. Library, study. So that was it for today, and I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Have you been to a Comic-Con? I'm curious to see if any of my subscribers, have you been to a Comic-Con? What was it like for you? What did you, for the first time when you went there, did you went alone, with a group? Are you into Marvel, DC? Which characters do you like? Anyways, leave that everything in the comments. Until next time, bye.